La da dee da 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 da. Whoa. La da dee da 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 da. Whoa. I hope you like this video.
Hey there! So I was thinking about this whole best friends thing, and let me just start at the beginning. So when I was in first grade, I got my first best friend, and we've actually been really, really close friends ever since. Now we're 19, turning 20, and she's getting married, and I'm going to be in her wedding, which is pretty insane. Like, to have a friend for that long has been so cool. She's more like a sister than a friend now, which has been amazing. Just throughout the years having each other to fall back on, even when we weren't hanging out as much in high school and everything. I actually have pictures. This is a picture of us when we were in first or second grade. And then this is a picture of us at my high school graduation. She ended up skipping 8th grade, and so she graduated a year before me. So this was at my high school graduation. When we were in first grade, we actually put on these shows. She had these little granny glasses. I can't quite do it, but like they were straight on top and then curved on the bottom. I can't get it to work. Maybe kind of like that, but at that angle, and not like that at all. Actually, this one I mean, but not like that. It was different. Anyway, and she would put them like on her nose, and then they would look like little granny glasses. And she would go around and she would be Granny. It was great. We made money. Like, the two of us for being in first grade, we made bank. At first we charged like 5 cents a show, and then we upped it to 10 cents a show, and then by the time we were getting ready to finish first grade, we had ended up at 25 cents a show. I would call it out and I'd be like, "Show!" And such and such and such and such. I would say the title of the show, and then I would say, "This much money starting in 5 minutes." And then people would come and they would give me the money, and then the show would be me interviewing Granny Sarah. So it would be something like this. "Hello, ma'am. Well, if you don't mind my asking, how old are you?" "Well, I am 99 years old now, dearie." "And how many kids do you have?" "Well, I've got myself 7 kids, 5 sons and 2 daughters." "Could you tell us a story from the olden days?" "Well, sure. It will be my pleasure. What kind of story do you want to hear?" "I don't know. Anything about the good old days." "Okay, let me see. I've got just the one. Back in the good old days." And so Granny Sarah would make up a story, and I would help her to remember it. And we made bank. So that was my first best friend, and I've had some since then, but in high school I kind of stopped using the term best friend just because I really realized how exclusive it was, and how bad it could make some people feel. I mean, throughout the years I've been on both the giving and receiving end of some bad feelings because of the term best friend. So now I really just classify it in 3 levels. I have acquaintances on friendly terms, I have friends, and then I have close friends. I just don't use the term best friend. I'll say one of my close friends or one of my closest friends. It's actually funny because in kindergarten, and I guess in first grade too, I don't know, I was the girl who nobody really wanted to be best friends with, because I give really, 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 really squeezy hugs. It's like really squeezy hugs. My parents say people used to run away from me. Yeah. Now people say I give good hugs. I think it's because I kind of found a balance between light hugs that really aren't very good hugs and really, really squeezy, I'm gonna choke you, you can't breathe hugs. That's just my little bit on best friends. I don't like using the term because it is so exclusive and because it does hurt people's feelings. But I do agree with you, Charlie, that it is very nice having a really, really close friend who you can confide in and hang out with and trust and know that they'll be there for you. It's really nice.